hoped. There was that big hope to be as quick as Max, a little bit better. Exposed a weakness of mine, a weak spot of mine. My driving style exposed a weakness of mine, a weak spot of mine to drive fast. COVID started to wear off. To be honest, I never wanted to be in Formula One.
Let's go, man! I got you!
It's backseat drivers time. Good evening and welcome to Backseat Drivers number 30 for 2023. This time, everyone's favourite New Zealander, Scott Dixon, had a crash and win penalty time, and somehow he still won the race. What a race that was. To talk about that and many other topics tonight, we've got Rob.
Hey, hello.
And Boovie.
G'day.
There was a very enthusiastic hi from Rob there.
Oh, definitely.
I had stuff I was going to say and then went blank as soon as you put me in.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
It's like walking through a door.
It's great, these live streams.
Mm. Oh, hang on. Boovie's put some news into the notes. Joe Granier has resigned from Alpha for 2024. No, re-signed.
Oh, now he's re-signed.
Right.
Okay.
Grammar.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
It's funny. One little dash can mean a whole different thing.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
What?
Why is that?
Well, he hasn't really done everything. The Joe re-signing.
Maybe they want him to race in China next year.
Yeah, he hasn't really done much, and then say like it just takes away a seat for, say, Porsche to have a crack.
Well, he's only 2 points behind his teammate, who's a multiple race winner.
Yep, and was number 2 at Mercedes.
Yeah. I don't think he's doing too bad against his teammate.
No, but he's, I don't know. I'm a bit of the, well, he's had a run now.
Yeah.
To be honest, you could probably flick Bottas, and
no one.
I'm not going to get teary about it.
Ricky Bobby's had quite a run. They keep giving him a little.
No. There's a reason why Ricky. There's a reason why Danny Rick's got to still stay on.
You can't even get around a corner without hitting a wall.
Well, he was trying to avoid Lando. He didn't want to hurt him. Oh no, it was Pastry.
Yeah. Pastry was trying to run into Pastry. He's almost got the same kind of record as Mick Schumacher.
Well, he didn't trash the car.
No. Yeah, exactly.
He just took out his own wrist.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like Mick's getting a drive next year either.
Good. Good. I rank him up there with his old man, who I don't like.
His old man or uncle?
No, his old man. His old man, Mick.
Really?
I think he was just a dirty driver. It's like,
but you're going to say the same thing about Eden as well.
No, I don't like Eden Senna. It's like Max now. Like everyone goes on about Max and the way he drives, and especially 2 years ago with Hamilton and him, all the stuff that happened. Like, everyone hated Max because he was the way he drove and pushed everything to the limits. That was what Michael Schumacher did every week.
Mm-hmm.
But now everyone looks back at him and goes, "Oh, he was the best driver ever." But then he kept crashing into people trying to take him out so he could win the championship.
Yeah, I think Michael's crashing into people was a bit different to Max's.
Yeah.
Mate.
Oh, correct. He's scared out. That's a 5-second penalty.
Nope. I like that one. No.
I think we both clicked on it at the same time.
Both run trick. One more time. Come on, boys.
Okay.
One more time.
Just click happy.
No, that's Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton potentially losing one of his championships.
Yeah. Have you read Have you read all the stuff about the lawyers? Mass's
No.
lawyers saying they wanted Hamilton to testify on Mass's behalf to get the world championship. Why the fuck would he do that?
There is a new one now for Schumacher getting stripped of one of his championships.
Really?
Is that?
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was now, but
it'd be 94 would probably be the one.
one where he run into
Hill?
Hill, yeah.
That'll be 94.
Yeah, because dirty driver.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Although I could say the same thing about a few other. I could say the same about a few other old ex-drivers as well. Prost would have been one of them as well.
Yeah. You don't have that with Jacques Villeneuve, greatest driver of all time.
That's bordering on a 5-second penalty.
IndyCar champion, Formula One champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Can we move along?
Yep.
yeah.
Come on.
Let's move along and talk other stuff.
Oh, shit.
Laguna Seca.
Yeah, why not? What a race.
I don't think anything happened, really.
I don't know how many times that safety car come out again.
Well, it ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. They had to actually refuel the thing. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it felt a bit more like a, late 90s car race,
definitely.
where you had guys like Hiro Matsushita and I'm trying to think of some of the other classic. One Manuel Fangio the fourth or something. He was pretty bad.
Mario Andretti.
Yeah, but like those guys were good.
Yeah.
There was like some real plonkers out there that would crash a lot. So you'd have a lot of safety cars. Whereas it's really got a lot more control.
Got a lot better, but obviously I think people have just decided it's the last race for the year. Stuff it. I'm going for all glory.
But I think as well with the new track surface where they were saying that you had lots and lots and lots of grip and then all of a sudden it would snap.
Fair enough.
Because
the track hasn't
I think
weathered
essentially it was gripping up too much online. If you were that little bit off, all of a sudden, you were like back to where it probably should be.
Okay, so it would have been similar to what the two Turkish Grand Prix were during COVID when we had those wet races and the new surface. A bit. I suppose like driving on a wet line or a dry line in a wet race. Track. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and you put your tire.
You've just switched over to sleep.
Just over. Yeah, and you're in trouble. So, but once again, Dixon,
master of the
takes someone out on the first lap, gets himself onto the alternate strategy, and that just happens to be the correct place to be. If he hadn't crashed out Renus on the first lap, he probably would have just been on a normal strategy with everyone else, and there
was a bunch of different changes. I finished fifth, and at one point he was facing sideways in the pit.
Yeah,
and also got spun off in the first. No, he got hit on the first corner. Spun off at somewhere else. He was off track at one point. It was crazy. Like we were struggling to keep up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you go through and most of the guys had some kind of issue throughout the race. So
there's a couple of punctures as well, wasn't there? Throughout the race, because that's from what I can remember.
Yeah, where I think cut tires,
that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
and then you just look at it, people just snap oversteer out of nowhere and into the walls.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the results. Yeah, so Dixon had the penalty. McLaughlin got taken out on the first lap. Something happened to Below.
Yeah, he had some. I think somebody hit him. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
Oh, well, what was it? I think somebody was coming back on the track and almost hit Palau. When they
he
went
got very lucky.
Very
with
lucky. It
one
was
of
close.
the
I think it was
incidents there.
Herder. I think it was Herder almost hit Palau, from what I can remember.
The big Stingray Rob, 12th.
I know.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I had to go back and check because I didn't actually hear his name get mentioned at all.
No.
And
He
I thought
actually
he wasn't in the
played.
race.
I think he just stayed out of trouble.
Yeah.
Nice.
But when I went and looked at the results, I'm looking down the bottom, I'm like, maybe he wasn't in this race. I'm like, what? Was someone filling in for him? And then I kept getting higher and I saw him.
Yeah. How did that happen? Well, apparently he's got about $9 million to go and spend at Andretti next year if they
Oh wow.
although it sounds like Andretti's are cancelling the fourth car
Oh really?
next year to
Okay.
just focus on the three. And but apparently Malukas was all but signed at Ed Carpenter when then McLaren came knocking because they lost Palou.
That's a better move.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, from Coyne to Ed Carpenter is probably a very sideways, if not backwards step. And unless there was some plan there for the HMD when they step up, that they were going to do something with Ed Carpenter.
Okay.
But
wow, I'm just checking out the looking at the top how the championship finished. First American is 5th.
which was
Captain
Rossi?
America.
Newgarden. No, Newgarden.
Oh, yeah, Joseph. Yeah.
Joseph
How
Newgarden.
could I forget? Yeah.
Thought he was the only American in it.
Well,
No,
Rossi's
you got
ninth.
Rossi and Hunter Ray.
Well,
Stingray Rob.
Colton Herder finished 10th in the championship this year.
Colton.
DHL has split with Andretti Autosport.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that because
That's
Grosjean
up.
left?
I think so.
No.
But they've been sponsored for 13 years.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So they were looking. That was part of, I think, with Hunter Ray getting the arse was because DHL were leaving.
Okay.
And then they convinced him to stay with Grosjean coming into that car.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like they'll end up on Palou's car next year.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it can afford to pay Palou properly.
Yeah.
And then the American Legion and that will move across onto Lundqvist's car.
Lundqvist.
They can afford. Lundqvist gets a Palou paycheck from this year, and everyone can be happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year, Marcus Armstrong.
Oh, nearly went to Augustine.
Nearly.
Yeah.
I was so hoping Augustine would get on the podium just so Marcus
Just
would
so he
lose
did.
it.
He's not that young. He's not that young either, Marcus Armstrong. He's 33.
Is he?
Yeah, they were talking about it in the coverage. He's 33
No,
years old.
that's Augustine's. Marcus Armstrong's only like 21 or 22.
Yeah.
Unless I misheard.
Born in
It's
2000. 23.
Augustine's.
Yeah, he's 23.
Yeah, there you go.
It must be, it have to be Augustine then.
Canapino's like 33.
Yeah.
And yet somehow won about 18 touring car championships in Argentina.
I think
They've
he
got
must
different
have-
categories. No, they've got different categories and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he was racing in multiple categories at the same time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like people do that here.
Yeah, so 2024, he raced in 4 different categories.
Oh,
Wow.
well, that makes it a bit.
In 2019, he raced in 5 different categories. He got a 1st, 5th, 3rd, 30th, and 25th. One of them was the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship.
Yeah, so those ones he's probably done one race, but he's done, say, in 2019, he's done 3 championships properly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's how he.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, well, 2016 and 2017, he got 4 first places, 1 second. That's not a bad effort.
Not bad.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
He's
I'm
So
trying to
that's how
find-
he's got all his championships.
I'm trying to find the
we need to get him over here and do Bathurst.
yeah. Who
Yeah.
won the teams championship? Does IndyCar have a teams championship or just do engine
No, they have
manufacturer?
the manufacturers.
Yeah, and Chevy.
Chev won that just in the day.
Yeah.
I think one of the Honda guys had to finish like fourth or fifth or something like that to get so Honda would win the championship. But yeah, couldn't get past.
But yeah, with that though, once you've had your fifth engine for the year, you can't score
yeah, I heard about that.
points. Yeah, so like Dixon, Pillow.
Yeah, a few of the front running Hondas. Yeah, apparently they couldn't.
Yeah, so I think Lundgaard was the highest one that could score points, whereas McLaughlin, Power, Ilott, Rossi could all score points for Chev.
Okay.
So that made a big difference towards the end.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think Dixon had taken a fifth engine quite early,
Okay.
so none of his finishes counted at the end.
Actually, that's an interesting. Well, imagine if they did that in F1.
Yeah,
supposedly McLaren's spending lots of money next year in IndyCar, upgrading their hospitality, engineering, all their facilities. So I'm sure that will help with F1.
Of course, it will.
yeah. Wait until they get into the new IndyCar factory.
IndyCar factory, yes. Where is
Yeah.
McLaren based in the US?
Indianapolis.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, they're in the in the Spit Peterson factory, but they will be moving into the old Andretti factory once Andretti moves into the Andretti Global factory.
Yeah. Yes, they'll become their F1. They'll become their F1.
Yeah.
If it ever happens, they'll become their F1.
But I think, even if it doesn't happen, because they've got quite a few other racing programs to go there as well.
What have they got? They're doing Indy. They're doing what? Indy Lights.
Yeah, and then I think have they still got a Formula E team and Extreme E?
Yeah, I think so.
Are they doing anything NASCAR?
I think they might have don't think so, but they've got an ISMA team, I think, as well.
Sports car?
IMSA, yeah.
Okay.
So there's a fair bit going on in Andretti land.
Okay.
So some of these factories are ridiculous.
Whose was it? I remember watching a American-based YouTube show where they actually did a tour of one of the NHRA facilities in Indy. Holy crap. Like, quite literally, they could back 8 semi-trailers into this facility, bring out the drag cars, and still have enough, and set up their pits, and still have enough room to have another 4 cars in there, along with their engine dyno, 2 engine dyno set up in there, and a whole bunch of other crap, like all their spares, everything, and that sort of stuff. Like, this place was massive.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Palau was supposed to be the reserve driver at Singapore this week for McLaren, but
what happened?
Not going to be turning up. Legal disputes.
You know who technically can get a super license now?
Herder.
Patricio.
Can he?
Apparently. Which I'd probably have to look it up properly. I have heard that he can get one now. I'm trying to think where he ended up in the championship this year. Nah, McLaughlin was 3rd, so he was probably 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just checking to see who still currently has a super license. Well, Nick DeFries, he still has his one. Giovinazzi still has his.
Should get him in a car.
Mick Schumacher.
I think O'Ward because there's that COVID rule still at the moment where you can disregard. It doesn't have to be the last 3 years. It can be 3 of the last 4. So he's got a fourth, third, and a fourth in IndyCar, which probably would give him enough points.
Giovinazzi will have enough points because he just won Le Mans, so that should keep.
Yeah, but he should still be because he would have still started enough. Grand Prix in the last.
Yeah, but this should top it up for a little bit longer.
Do you get 40 though for just winning Le Mans, or is it the WEC?
No idea. You think you'd get a little extra for winning a 24-hour race?
I think it's the championship.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because he's currently the most successful Ferrari driver
this year.
Yeah.
There's probably someone in the GT championship somewhere that's won a few races.
Yeah, the winner of the
Here we go.
355 Cup Series.
Yeah.
All right, so Formula 2?
Yeah, 355 Challenge Series.
Okay. Yeah. 355. Anyway, this is how it goes. Formula 2 Championship is 40 points. IndyCar Series. So first, second, and third in the Formula 2 gets you 40 points.
Yep.
Yeah.
IndyCar Series, only first gets 40 points, and then it slides down from there. F3 and Formula E Championship both get you 30 points for winning and going down from there. FIA, the WEC only gets you 30 points for the championship win. I'm just having a look. Super Formula gets you 25. NASCAR Cup Series gets you 15 points.
Ooh, let's get a NASCAR driver straight into an F1 seat.
IMSA only gets... Well, wow. IMSA prototypes get you 18 points. I'm just going through some of the sources here. All the karting championships get you some points. NASCAR Infinity X Series gets you 10 points.
How much does our go-kart trip for Matt's Bucks Party give you?
0 points, unfortunately.
Sorry, Dave.
40, I thought.
Okay.
Would you better keep your head upright through the G-forces?
Oh, I know I wouldn't.
It's getting bigger there.
I'm just trying to see which...
Right.
I'm trying to find a list of which drivers can qualify for a super license.
While you're looking, Shane Van Gisbergen is officially driving for Trackhouse next year, NASCAR.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I only saw the headline. I haven't read the story yet. Is that a limited
I don't know. I only
program?
read the headline. I would think not. Let's do the quick. Why Bobby's Googling, Googling.
Okay, here we go.
All up to you now.
Select races. So he's going to do some races in all 3 divisions for...
Okay. That's probably not a bad idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they probably won't get him doing...
He won't do street and speedways. Yeah, he'll do all the street and road. And then he'll
be doing some truck and...
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
I'm just checking it out now.
It's a smart way of doing it.
Yeah, yeah. Which is
Okay,
kind
this
of
must
what
be off a bit.
Poche's
got a super license. Zane Maloney has a super license. Jack Doohan has a super license. Victor Martins will qualify for a super license this year, possibly.
When does Mick Schumacher's run out?
Doesn't say.
No.
Still got a couple of years to go.
Because once he runs out, then there's no more rumours of him coming back.
And then Alex Palau has a super license.
Scott McLaughlin has the super license.
No. Could you imagine being less successful than Ralph Schumacher?
Oh, jeez.
There's also Ralph's son,
David.
Schumacher, yeah.
Okay. But I haven't seen anything from. Haven't heard anything from. Is he racing
He's
anywhere?
doing F3, wasn't he?
Was he? He's
Last year, wasn't it?
yeah. With Campos Racing. I don't know where he is. Oh no, that was 2019. He was doing that.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
There you go.
He was racing for. I think he might have been racing DTM.
Here we go.
Touring cars,
Okay.
Yeah.
He's only 21.
He had a difficult season in DTM.
Did he?
So I guess he's not going to be beating anyone.
No.
So he did Formula 3 for. He did Formula 3 for 3 seasons.
Once again, the Ralph side of the family struggling.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a shame to be struggling against Mick Schumacher.
At least Mick made it.
Yeah. Well, maybe David's girlfriend might actually do better. She's currently racing in the Euro Formula Open Championship.
Okay.
She...
Actually, he did. Wow, he actually did Formula 3 for 4 seasons.
Oh wow!
And doesn't look like he did that well.
No.
Just racing record. Okay, here we go. Formula 3, 2019. And he scored 2 points. 2020. He scored 8 points. Oh, sorry, 18 points. And then with Triton in 2021, he scored 20. And then he only scored 4 in 2022.
Our buddy Tim Smith. I have no idea what his first name is.
I think it's Tim Smith.
Tim Smith.
Yep. What do you finish?
27th with 0 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see. They should have given him points for how many times he spun his car, because he would have done all right there.
I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of the F3 this year. I just stuck to. I'm just sticking to F2.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of it, but can't really support Aussies when they can't drive.
Unfortunately.
It's a bit of a shame, but I guess he gets his talent off his cousin, uncle. Who's the
uncle?
Uncle.
It's his uncle. Yeah, it's his uncle.
I guess he gets his talent from that, from him.
Yeah. Weird family dynamic there.
We don't talk about that sport.
No, Dave's got his own channel for that one.
Yeah. Well, do you want to plug your channel for all the fans on here, Dave?
I reckon all the fans are here from that channel.
I wouldn't say that.
I would say that.
He doesn't have the amount of viewers that we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they actually related?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like their
Uncle,
uncle, nephew, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We've talked about this. We've talked about
this before.
Did I fall asleep or something?
You might have.
Maybe.
Or you might not have been on that week.
Do they come from lots of money or something? Trucking?
They're
trucking?
Yeah,
So,
trucking.
Trucking. Yeah, it's very supercars for you. It's trucking money.
Trucking
Yeah.
money.
Trucking money and bad haircuts.
That's was there ever a haircut?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
It's a bit like your hair, Rob. Long overdue.
Yeah. It's very, very delightful.
I have no hair, so I can't join in this conversation.
If I do
I can grow.
hair.
Yeah.
I can grow the beard. I can grow everything else. I just got nothing on top of my head.
This has been growing my comb over.
It's beautiful.
Getting it ready.
It's nice.
I don't know
Getting it
which-
ready for what?
I don't
when I
know.
do go bald.
Oh, okay.
I'm more than prepared for it.
Yeah. SCT Logistics.
Have
Yeah.
a look at them.
We need some different money. That's trains.
Okay, possibly.
We need some different money coming into bad supercars so we can get some different drivers in.
Like OnlyFans money.
Yeah.
Why not?
What happened to her? She's still doing OnlyFans?
Of course she is.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Renee.
Renee Gracie.
Bobby, you subscribed there.
Yeah.
No.
That was very quick. Surprised you didn't post a link in the chat.
Yeah.
What is she driving? Oh, she's driving an OnlyFans Audi.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
While we're talking about money,
Yeah.
I'll give an update on what happened with our predictions at Monza.
Oh, did I pick anything?
Dave, you got 3 points
Whoa.
because you picked Perez to finish second, and you put Leclerc in there, but you put him as third, but he finished fourth, so that was all right. You got the points there.
Good job, Dave.
Matt got a point for putting Sainz in for third. I got 2 points for Perez in second, and
Matt gets docked 10 points for not being here for multiple weeks in a row.
Yes, and Rob, you got 0 points for the first time this year. Second time this year.
Oh wow! I'm letting the team go. I don't even know. Who did I pick?
You picked Piastri, Norris, and Albon.
Yeah, that was bad.
And you had Yuki, and nobody got 10th. And nobody got 10th.
Who came 10th?
Good question. Who was 10th? Race results. Here we go. 10th was Mr. Bottas.
Mr. Bottas.
Mr. Bottas finished 10th.
Why would you pick that? Do we have to do tipping for this week?
Of course we do.
Where are we going? Singapore.
We got Singapore.
Max first.
Yeah, that's typical.
Yeah.
We tipped 2. We tipped 2 to 4, and then 10th.
Yeah. I need to look up who the drivers are. I don't think of anyone apart from Max. That's the only person I care about.
Yeah.
Let's do Perez second, Alonso third.
You're going Perez again for this week?
Yeah.
That's all right. Alonso.
And then Norris.
And who are you picking for 10th?
Zhou.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Rob?
I'm going Max for second.
Yeah.
Lando for third.
Yep.
Alonso for fourth.
Yep. And who's your 10th pick again? Who's your 10th pick?
I am going Liam Lawson.
Oh.
Let him secure his seat into Formula One.
Okay.
Then Daniel Ricciardo can be 22nd out of a 20 racer field.
Okay.
Liam Lawson is currently sitting on 20, and Daniel is 22nd.
All right. I'm going to put Norris to finish second.
When he comes back.
Perez. Perez to finish third.
Can we put cash on this for next year? Come on.
How about a dinner?
I think I waived it last.
Didn't we have a ridiculous bet on something else?
Did we? I can't.
Yeah, there was $100 something on $100 bet that you wanted to do last week or 2 weeks ago. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
I have no working memory. I don't remember anything.
Neither do I.
Clinically diagnosed with no working memory.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Here we go. I'm going Norris to finish second. I'm going to put Norris to finish second, Perez to finish third, Alonso to finish fourth, and go with them again, Yuki to finish 10th.
Nice.
I think Matt wanted Sargent, Bottas, and...
No, he's actually got Hamilton for this race to finish second.
Okay. I totally forgot about the Mercedes.
Yeah. He's put Hamilton as second. He's put Perez as third. He's put Sainz to finish fourth. And he's put Gasly to finish 10th.
That's possibly not a bad shout with the Mercedes because they were semi-competitive at Baku, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got rid of they got rid of that big chicane thing, so it's kind of sped up.
It's a shorter track this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're still doing the tunnel. There's still a tunnel going on. The two sections of the circuit still crossing over each other because I know they changed it a bit And from what I've seen on the maps, it doesn't look like it crosses over anymore.
Singapore never crossed over.
No.
I thought it did.
No, it's Japan.
That's what it was. Suzuka.
Yeah.
It was.
Singapore has where you can see in your background where it gets really close.
Around that area.
Yeah,
Like the track goes this way and then this way.
yeah.
Okay. I have walked that track.
It's
Almost.
a big walk. No, it ran fine, didn't it, last year?
I think it ran out of time. Was it a time? Was it a time thing? They didn't make the 2 hours.
I don't remember last year.
Let's Google it.
doing.
Something happened because I remember a friend was over there. She flew over and then got stuck or something because the race went long. Or
The race went long, 2 hours and 2 minutes.
yeah, are we going this year? We got tickets
To Singapore.
Yeah,
I'm going to Sandown.
are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What was the
Big difference there.
yeah. It's racing.
Where's the VIP invite?
I could only get one ticket.
I'm gonna go back through the video and I'm gonna freeze that, enhance, and steal it from you and be there 30. I can't see that.
Exactly. The key is you've got to get there earlier than me.
That is not going to happen.
Wait a second. So I'm looking at this. So normally I think it's a 70 lap race or something like that. Well, it only went for 59 laps.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, they reckon it's with the slightly shorter track, it shouldn't run into as many issues this year.
Okay.
yeah.
Because they've taken out such a slow part of the track. But it should make a big difference to the overall time of the race.
Okay, that's a good thing. Because even in the dry, sometimes it was pushing that 2 hour limit.
That one's always been a bit of an issue.
So I have to read up on this. Which section did they actually get rid of?
The big bit down the straight. There's like a big yunk.
Singapore Sling.
Singapore Sling.
Singapore Sling.
That was they took out the cool chicane.
How come no one ever picks Esteban Ocon for their tips?
It's Ocon.
Because Alpine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alpina.
Yeah. Let's see. The Formula One Twitter page posted pictures of Hamilton, Perez, Liam Lawson, and Carlos Sainz to kick off media day. And then a people posted photos of Ocon was Alpine F1 team.
Okay.
They're all
Okay, now I can see it. Yeah, I can see where it is. So they're basically between what's now become turns 15 and 16. They've taken out a big section of it.
Yeah.
So just
It's only It's only like 100 meters. The track is only 100 meters shorter now.
Yeah, but you get a full on instead of having 4 corners, you get a long straight.
Nice big straight, which is a lot better. Which actually would make the race a lot faster then.
Yeah.
Because you're not slowing. There's no slowing down. So lap times, whatever the lap record is, just expect to be beat by about 4 or 5 seconds at least. Because the fact they don't have to slow down and accelerate again. So we've done our predictions. What about the what was the new McLaren paint job thing? Have we got a photo?
McLaren have got a new paint job for this weekend.
Same, but
How
black.
exciting is that? Yeah.
No.
I got the chrome's faded and it's now just black.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all it is?
They couldn't afford the chrome anymore.
Yeah, it's too shiny.
Budget cuts.
Yeah. Need to spend that on F1. No, sorry, IndyCar.
Yeah. Also, no one broke the budget cap this year.
No.
Okay, so nobody's gone over their catering budget.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly. Yeah. The ham and cheese sandwiches worked instead of caviar.
Yes.
So,
That's all anyone needs.
And no more lobster
Yeah.
anymore. Would have been just cheap.
Yeah.
No more lobster. Would have been just. It would have been just
Crab
common
meat.
yabbies. Crab meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Well, this is what they wanted to do when they got rid of Bernie, is to get rid of the old rich farts who watch their fun and get a younger
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
So they can't afford caviar anymore. So now they're just selling burgers for $80 each.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're selling real food.
Yeah,
Triple the price.
Yeah. But at ridiculous prices.
yeah.
How bad was it? Like I know you. How bad was the pricing? Ridiculous for a burger, or what was it?
I didn't think the food was too bad considering the event you were at. Like,
Okay.
so I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. It was about $30 for say like a chicken burger, chips, and a drink. So now that's
Yeah,
expensive. But if you went to like, say if you went to a KFC or McDonald's or whatever, you're probably spending in that higher teens kind of thing for that. Or you know, it's hard because the quality was more a bit probably like a Nando's.
Yeah, it would have been higher.
Yeah, it's slightly better quality than say your KFC or McDonald's if you're going and grabbing a burger or whatever. I mean, it's from one of those fancy van things. So
it's all from the food vans.
Yeah, like it was higher than you're probably paying about a 30% tax on top for being at the
Of
Grand
course,
Prix.
it's F1. Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
GP as well. You're gonna have
But
to
then-
expect that.
Having said that, though, like I'll go to Sandown tomorrow, and I'm fully expecting to pay about the same price.
Shouldn't you be going to work tomorrow?
No, I've got annual leave.
It's
I recall last year that the prices at Sandown were very comparable to what they were at the Grand Prix on that side of things.
Are you expecting to pay about the same amount?
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to drink there. It could be a different matter, and yeah. But I at the normal kind of food vans, it was pretty comparable to normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least you're gonna have good weather. At least we're gonna have good weather this weekend.
Do they do helicopter rides at Sandown?
Not that I know of.
No.
I did.
All I know is you're at least gonna have some good weather.
I did a helicopter ride
as
at
well.
Phillip Island.
Did you?
We came down the Staff Mini Street as they were doing a restart.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And that was kind of nice.
That would have been pretty cool.
It was noisy in the helicopter.
I believe that. We should do the go-karting there at Phillip Island as well.
Yes.
We could.
I almost did it, but the problem is the queue when I was down there, when I wanted to jump into the queue to do it, was just too many people. And you had to book it.
Yeah, we need a Bucks party.
We need a Bucks party.
No, neither of you are jumping in.
Well, last Bucks party I went. Actually, not going to talk about the last Bucks party I went to down there. We can't talk about those kind of things on this stream.
Okay.
It was fun.
Yep.
My brother got lost down there, and
Oh, wow.
he was in the empty block behind the house we're staying in.
How do you get lost?
Long story.
Okay, that's for something off. That's a story for another time.
That's after the stream, yeah. What else have we got? Any other news? Anything else actually happened in the last 3 weeks?
What about that $1 million race for Indy?
Oh, the IndyCar race at Thermal Race Club.
Yeah.
It's I don't know what they mean about all-star race, if they're actually going to get various other drivers in, not just the standard drivers.
Well,
like, maybe
is this
bring
going
back
to be
people
like
Paul Tracy and Jacques Villeneuve.
is this going to be at the
Mario
start of the
Andretti.
season or at the end of the season?
Second race in, or after the first race.
Oh,
So
really?
Yeah, after the first race. What I understand is that it's all of the full-time entries have to be there.
Okay.
Now, whether you do have, say, Elio ends up driving the MSR car or something like that as all-star kind of.
Actually, can we quickly talk about Elio and Laguna Seca? Is it just me who thinks he should have just got parked? Like,
it wasn't a good day.
No, when he pulled in front of Pillow, like coming back onto the track, that should have been an instant.
Oh yeah,
black flag.
Yeah.
Get off the track.
Yeah.
There was some bad driving coming from Elio.
Yeah.
That
For
someone who's still really competitive in IMSA as well. That's some bad driving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yuki Ass in the 2024.
Ooh.
I reckon
26.
26.
Yeah, Daddy Daycare will still be happening at least next year.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, Yuki's maybe a 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
Their hard thing there is sticking with Stroll.
Yeah.
You're probably going to have Alonso hanging up the helmet at a similar time to Stroll, and then you've got to find two drivers.
Two drivers.
Yeah. Which you'd be better off trying to bring in, say, someone like, if they were serious about it, you'd be better off trying to bring in Yuki now to learn off Alonso.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Having that kind of yardstick.
Well, I heard Alonso was going to end up at Red Bull in 2025.
What, taking Dan's seat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Perez.
He doesn't even know what's going on with his own seat.
Stan's just going to be left out in the grass again.
Well,
we're going to have another Formula One driver in next year, Australian Formula One driver next year, the year after maybe. Jack, who's going to be up there with Danny Rick. Like, he might win a race or two, but ultimately he's going to let you down and never win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, because he's potentially could be the first Alpine Academy to make it in.
To the actual race.
With Alpine.
Alpine, yes.
Yeah, but it's going to be a disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah. As much as, he's Australian,
he's not going to...
They've missed the boat on Piastri, Lundgaard, show that we're all probably better prospects.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so now we've got the two Frenchmen. We've got the two Frenchmen as placeholders for Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's, I mean, to me, they really made a mistake with signing. At the time, I can see why they tried to lock down Ocon long term, but that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Like,
he's never going to be a champion.
No.
He's a good driver, but he's not an amazing driver.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think their big issue was that they were trying to. They had Alonso for 2 years, and he did a lot better than what they were expecting, and then Piastri did a lot better than what they were expecting.
Yeah.
And then they dithered on what they were trying to do while they had the third best driver locked into a contract. So it all kind of blew up. And then they had to go finding the best of the rest.
Yeah. Do you reckon was that why what's his name got kicked? Because they just kept saying how good Piastri was doing after he lost him.
No, well, I don't think that was so much Otmar's fault.
No. But do you reckon he got questioned about that every race that Piastri did well in?
Oh yeah,
for sure,
100%.
Yeah.
But,
we have Ocon. We have Ocon. They have Piastri up the front.
I think the big issue that they're having though is they've got Luca De Mayo, I think it is running Alpine or running Renault, and he's just like, all right, we haven't won, so we need to change stuff. And you're like, well, you do. And I think Otmar said, like, well, it's going to take us like 3 to 5 years or whatever to build up.
Yeah.
And he's like, Aston Martin
magically
came to the front. And you're like, Yeah, well, they also, did some things very correctly, and have Alonso.
Yeah. Maybe they've just been watching Ferrari and think they should just work like they do.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
They can get John Elkin in as well and
yeah,
just
that's it.
fire people.
Yeah. Causing chaos makes everything work better.
Was there whispers of Mattia Binotto going to Alpine?
Oh, probably. I mean, there's probably
Who knows?
whispers about just about everyone who's available. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm just looking at the layout, and yeah, I can see the change that they've made.
For Singaporean.
Yeah, for Singaporean. Okay.
Yeah.
So they reckon it's going to be, holy crap. They reckon the lap time's going to be about 20 seconds faster because of those changes.
20 seconds.
I don't know. I'm
That's
reading Racing News 365.
Yeah.
That's a massive.
Yeah. I reckon they should just keep that. Why not? Like, keep the race going quicker, that sort of thing. It'd be better.
I'm busy looking up Phillip Island go-karts.
Are you? Okay.
Well,
What are they costing?
Since
Depends on what package you go for.
Okay.
since we've run out of news, should we call it now, or should we? Is anyone in?
Yeah, we can have
actually have an early one.
Does anyone in the chat? Anyone in the chat want to ask us anything? Like,
Yeah, true. Question time.
What
Q&A.
else Dave's up to this weekend?
Well, I'm going to Sandown, and Dream's going to come up and say hello.
No.
There we go.
I'm going to pick up a friend from hospital tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's getting his bum probed, so.
And his name is.
He has been a watcher before, but I assume he's not here.
You should.
I reckon he's in bed or on the toilet at the moment, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so that's going to be exciting for me. And then we're going to go get kebabs.
Oh,
I'm going to
nice.
take him to Glenroy Kebab House.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which kebab place?
Glenroy Kebab House.
Oh, Glenroy Kebab House. Very one of the better places. Yes.
Yeah. Back when I did eat meat many years ago, I used to love that place.
Oh, that place is still good.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
So what do you get from there?
They get the falafel.
They get a falafel.
They get the falafel
with extra garlic sauce.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's a falafel?
Yes, you'll be here. What? Falafel.
Falafel. It's basically it's a patty made from different vegetables.
Matt, Rob. I just think ridiculous things is coming from Matt. It's just a natural reaction. You can get meat in your kebab.
What's the meat?
it's this delicious invention.
Invention. I'm not allowed to eat meat. I'm allergic to it.
Okay.
Sure.
So falafel's mainly made from broad beans, chickpeas, or both.
Yeah.
We've really gone off track this week.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
No, but the problem is,
but Matt's the glue keeping us on.
Is he
off track?
Well,
track?
It seems to be.
Yeah, that is too. I bet he's still asleep after seeing Run the Jewels.
Well, of course he is.
Yeah. Well, it's the middle of the night there, isn't it?
Yes. He was on last week, I think. I don't know. Where is he? Isn't he?
It's 6:55. It's 6:55 in New York at the moment.
Yeah, he should be awake.
You think so?
Yeah.
We could just bombard him with a whole bunch of Snapchats.
Yeah, we could.
Cam
and Jalen lined up. Who's Cam and Jalen?
Cam Hill and Jalen Robotham.
That didn't help at all.
That did not help either, unfortunately.
Well, if you watch, there's this really informative YouTube channel on supercars racing called Supercars Talk.
Yeah.
And how do you
The
spell
problem
it?
is, why don't you spruiking this channel on that one a bit more?
Well, I do sometimes.
Yeah, you haven't done it for the last 4 weeks.
I need to put it in my notes.
Or your script.
I'm gonna start my own channel called Supercars Newton Meters. The alternative twisting force measurement.
But talk is measured. No, you have to put it as foot pounds then, because supercars talk foot pounds.
Not Newton meters.
No, both. You can use both.
Talk,
They both measure torque. They both measure
talk can
torque.
be in both. Yeah.
Torque can be in both.
True. All right.
It's like powers in horsepower or kilowatts.
Yeah. I've watched that show though. I'm pretty sure I'm like a 16-year subscriber now.
Yeah.
Which one?
Supercars Talk. Supercars Talk.
Jeez.
Whack.
That's going. How long have you had that channel now, Dave? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I started 2018, I think.
12-month badge. Can you make some bigger badges for us that are coming up to 2 years?
No, it's limited with what the...
I'm still waiting
It's
for
a YouTube thing.
Yeah, the
fair
badges
enough.
can only be that size.
If I get if I upgrade to get a mug, can I get something other than a supercar on it?
You've got one with something else on it.
Oh yeah, do.
I'm actually. I think I'll do a different mug for the Bathurst tipping this year.
Okay.
Something a little bit different.
So
It'll still have my face on one side.
how many members do you have?
It's on the end of the video.
Yeah, that involved me watching one. Hang on, let's have a look. Skip to
I
the
think it's
end.
about 8.
Nice. There we go. I'm number one on there too.
Is that on the last video, Rob?
Oh, e-scooters on there.
Yeah, although e-scooters actually dropped off, but I just feel sorry for him, so I'd leave him.
You can't be bothered updating the thing.
He just wants to keep them. He just wants to keep the numbers high.
I don't even see the money come out. Like I don't get a notification that money's been taken out or anything. They're probably just stockpiling it, and they're just going to take it out in one go in like 5 years.
Yeah,
Just bankrupt me.
it's hard to know with the earnings where the money comes from as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't split it.
They hide it because they take a portion of that too. So
fair enough.
yeah, well, yeah, they take 30%.
30%. Fuck.
Yeah. So it was the first video I did was February 2019,
Jeez.
Yeah.
and then
That's going
started properly in March.
Oh, that's when the season would have started anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, we did. I did that first episode by myself at the start of Feb, and then I did the 2 with Full Boost, and then my solo one was mid-March after the Grand Prix that year.
My oldest video on my channel is 15 years old. It's 1,600 views.
1,600 views. Sure.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I do have a couple of private ones from 2015.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one from 11 years ago that's got 17,000 views.
Is that the laptop on fire?
No, the laptop on fire is 1,600 views 15 years ago. I do have 1,000 views on my exhaust video.
Nice.
Just me driving around with the GoPro stuck to the back of my old car.
The BRZ.
Yeah, it sounded
Sorry,
good.
I'll say probably the BRZ.
BRZ. Bros.
Z Bros.
Just going to unmute that and listen to it because it sounds great. I miss it.
Nice. I think we're pretty much done for the day. We've got nothing else really to talk about, do we?
Yeah. That's a tight hour.
It's a tight hour.
We've kept it tight.
We've kept it tight this week. Maybe next week there might be a bit more to talk about about what happened in Singapore. Or we're just going to be talking about Max, Super Max.
What are we doing
Probably.
next week? Should we talk about that off stream?
Off stream.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off stream. Offline.
We're going to have our face reveal next week, aren't we? Isn't that what YouTubers do? They have a face reveal so people can see what they actually look like in real life.
Oh, see, I don't care. Like, I show my face.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm wearing a
exactly.
mask.
So, yeah. It's, could pick something.
So we're all just going to come on and clean shaved.
Yeah. Yeah, well, then no one will recognize us.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we're doing it all nude. Nude stream.
Well, underneath this desk.
We just push the button and the desk goes down and everyone can see.
Well, on that note, I think we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, try
Yes.
my OnlyFans. For the under desk cam.
Number 2 to Renee Gracie's.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, everyone.
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Bye.